Women can't submit to men because of those three reasons. So if you feel, oh, she can't submit to you, this is because of those three things. That is why a woman will find it very, very difficult to submit to you. Number one is this is spell solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. If the woman is not in love with you, it is difficult for her to submit to you. Women already know the kind of men they are supposed to submit to and the kind of men they will never submit to. They know the kind of men they will respect and the kind of men they will not respect. The only problem I have with women is when you know you can't submit or respect a man, why would you even agree to be in his life? Because every woman knows if she can submit to you or she can't submit to you. So if she doesn't feel something for you, she doesn't love you, she doesn't feel, oh, you're the kind of man she can submit to, she will never submit to you. Then the second one is if she is in love with someone else. A woman can be in a relationship with you for years, but her mind is not with you. That is why when you notice the woman is always maybe disrespectful, always treating you badly, you beg for almost everything. In fact, her action speaks louder than her words. When it comes to relationship, most times she will tell you, oh, you know I love you, do not leave me. If you leave me, I will buy myself, I will not make it, I will do this to myself. Yet her attitude towards you is nothing to write home about. She's always treating you badly, you're always complaining of something, she doesn't want to change, everything remained the same. My brother, she's just being manipulative. All those things, most times when they say it, you say, oh, she said she, if I leave her, she's just being manipulative, she just wants you to stay there. But deep down, she's not in love with you and she can never see herself submitting to you. So if you're not getting what you want from a woman, it's better you leave. You don't beg for submission. It should come straight and direct without you really asking for it. Then the third reason is when you as a man do not lead her well. Yes, a woman can still like you, love you, but if you don't lead her well, she's never going to submit to you. Now, if you're a man, to be a good leader to her, you must be a man who lead with reconciliation. Do not keep malice. Call her out if you must. Tell her, oh, babe, I don't like this thing. I don't like this. Don't keep malice. At most, you remove your attention, you remove your affection, but always talk to her whenever you want to talk to her. Let her know that you're angry with what she did, but then you're not keeping malice. She will always want to come to you. Most times she will want to apologize. Then when you also wrong her, you should also apologize. Then if you're a man who is leading morally, you're leading her well. You have morals. There are things you know. If you do to her, she won't be happy. You don't do it. There are things you know you're not supposed to do in that relationship. You're keeping your standard. You're keeping yourself. You're being very moral whenever you're dealing with her or with people. That woman is going to submit. Then if you're a man who is leading spiritually, it doesn't matter the kind of religion. Spiritually does not mean you should always sleep in the mosque or sleep in the church. You know the right thing. You're doing it. You're applying everything that has to do with humanity. You know how to apply them. You know how to do them. You don't cheat people. You don't do the wrong things. That woman is seeing, she's learning from your example. Like I said before in my previous videos, I said you're the one that will teach your woman what you really want from her. If you're leading her well, my brother, that woman is going to submit. Then if you're a man who is leading in management, you know how to manage emotions, you know how to manage your finance, you know how to manage her, even her own emotion. Yes, you can manage your woman's emotion. If she's angry, you know when to look up, you look out, you know when not to look at her face. If she's always angry for no reason, she will say, most times they will use this word, they will say is mood swing. You know when not to even look at her face, you know when not to, you just know when to concentrate on yourself, you know when to give her the attention she needs. That woman is going to be loyal. Then if you're a man who is always leading with example, you're leading and you're telling her, oh, I don't want this, and you're ensuring that you're not doing that thing to her. You always lead with example. Anything you know you corrected her on, You don't go doing that thing. Not that you don't want something and you're doing it to her. These are ways you lead a woman, and that woman submits on her own. Then if you're a man who always initiate, who you're always initiating, you always initiate maybe intimacy, conversation, you initiate everything, you take leadership in that relationship. When a true leader always doesn't want for people to give initiative. You A true leader always do not want people to always give him initiative. He always initiates it. So if you're the type that always initiate conversation, initiate everything, that woman is going to always listen to you. And you must be a leader who is leading with love. When you lead with love, you know when not to hurt her, you know when not to she's not supposed to hurt you, you know when to give time to yourself, you know when to give her time, you know when to balance everything when it comes to your relationship. That woman, you don't even need to beg or give me. This is one thing most of you do. And when you're leading with love, you don't lead with love without getting love in return. When you give everything you're giving, always ensure that you're always expecting her to give you too. You can't give her without her giving you. So when you lead with love and you lead with all these things I mentioned, there is no way a woman is never going to submit to you, especially if you notice she's in love with you. So it's possible you do all these things and her mind is with someone and she's not in love with you, and she's never going to still submit to you. But when you notice you're doing all these things and her mind is with you, she's everly going to submit. So know when to remove yourself and when to always ask for that, always do these things in order for her to submit. Because if her mind is with someone, if you like, do heaven and earth, she's never going to submit to you. If a woman is treating you right, please do this thing, lead her well, and get her to submit freely on her own. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to always stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Do well to like, follow this page, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you.